Now, how have students done in the past? Well, I'm pleased to say that the work they've done has been stunning. I came onto the subject very fresh out of industry, and I've been a quality manager in a telecommunications company, so I was very aware of the standard of work that was done in industry. And I can tell you that the standard of work done by the students in this subject has been as good as the best I've seen in industry, and better than a lot of places I've seen in industry. So it's really been gratifying to see the quality of work that's done out of this subject. Some other things that have been happening is that there have been too many students getting a high distinction. That's partly an artifact of the marking scheme, but partly a fact that, gee, some people do some really good work. We've gradually, over the years, kind of ramped up the expectations and the criteria. If you're getting people getting too many high distinctions, you can toughen up the marking, or you can make the problem harder. There comes a point where you can't really toughen up the marking because it gets counterproductive. This is the second year subject, not a capstone project, and it's unfair to put under very harsh marking criteria. Because although there are some people who might do it very, very well, there are some people who really are going to be doing struggling to get through. Similarly, we can't give a problem that's far too big. The problem has to be doable by the average student. So I think the way that I'm going to handle that is that the minimum you must do is very achievable, but the maximum you can do is very open-ended. And I think that might work very well. So that's what's happening this year. All right. We do have a problem with how do we distinguish good work from bad, and we try to do that. The other problem we have a lot is how do we distribute marks within a team. I'm hoping this is not such a big problem this year with smaller teams. But we have had problems in larger teams when basically somebody slacked around and just floated through the team. And this is very irritating in group work. We have that feedback all the time. So in this subject, one of the ways of doing that is to get ratings, and get ratings within the team of how each person thinks the other people in the team have contributed to the job. And if we do that, then we have some data that the team can use to allocate the marks, and that works pretty well. In past years, such a scheme has been compulsory, and everybody hated it. That wasn't the only thing it did, but it was onerous and not very popular. Aside from which the software didn't work that well, so discontinued that and we used the surveys.